So, with the first round of World Supercross done, it's time to talk money. Because obviously, this is what a lot of people are talking about. The fact that this is a good thing for riders in the offseason to come, get some quick cash, and leave. That's it. So, before we get into this, we have to explain some things that technically the money that the riders win from the purse, from their position, might not actually all go towards them. Because how this works, and I'm reading this off of vitalmx.com, so if it's wrong, blame them. I'm just the mouthpiece. Quote, the purse money is actually paid to each team based on their riders' finishes. It is then up to the teams to decide in contract how to disperse these funds amongst their riders. So that's it. The riders don't get a big old check and say, here it is, bam, you won this. No, the money gets paid to the team, and the team, based on the contract that they have with the rider, then gets paid out. There's, farther down the thing, it says, quote, we've heard anything from the team taking 10% off the top to as high as 30%. On top of that, we've had 2 riders confirm they're required to give 10% of their earnings to their mechanic in the series. So, the team can take, let's say, they win 10 grand. Team right off the top, 10,000 or 10%, $1,000, bam, gone. Or 30, well, 3,000, let's do some easy math. So the rider doesn't necessarily make all of the money. The other side of this thing is, too, the fact that obviously you had Ken Roczen and Eli Tomac, who are wildcard riders. They're not getting paid the same as Joe Schmo 21st. Because, well, WSX is actually paying them to race. And as far as it's been rumored, it's $200,000 to like $250,000 per race that they attend. So as Eli Tomac attended the first round, he made $200,000 to $250,000 right off the bat. Before any winnings, before any place, whatever, purse money, doesn't matter. It's a lot. So the total purse for the night, this is, for racing position, is $250,000. With 180 of it going to the WSX class, the 450 riders, and 70,000 of it going to the SX2 or the 250 class. You have Eli Tomac, again, he won, so he gets the full 40 grand because obviously he doesn't have a team, so I'm assuming wildcard goes directly to him. Then you had Ken Roczen in second with 30, Vince Friese in third with 20, and down the list, as you can see, I will post a picture right here. In the SX2 class, obviously, the lesser purse, 70 grand. So first, Shane McElrath, 16 grand. Chris Bloss, 12, and Mitch Oldenburg with 8, and all the way down to 22nd. There is a couple asterisks to this too, with Chad Reed and Josh Grant, being that they finished 21st and 22nd technically, but because they didn't score any points in the final, in the mains, they actually didn't, they both got hurt in warm-ups or before qualifying, so technically they would have made 1650 and 1450, but I don't know if that get paid out. Who knows? I assume they would, because obviously it's a total purse, so you can't just take money out of it. I would assume. So that's the thing. This is why it's really good for these teams, for these riders, because whereas the Feld or the AMA Supercross in 2021, first was 12 grand. So if you're going 12 grand from racing Supercross in America, or 40 grand in racing World Supercross, that's a big amount of money difference. I understand, yes, these guys are making a lot of money already through their contracts, through their sponsors, through whatever it is, but the fact that this is an off-season sponsor, or off-season series, off-season world championship, whatever you want to call it, the fact that they can go from motocross, or from Supercross to motocross, and then this is right in the middle, and they're getting $40,000 to win. I mean, even your top 10 is $4,000. That's a lot of money especially since a lot of these guys are smaller riders at this point. Joey Sabachi got 7th and he got 8,400. There's a lot of money. 5th is 10 grand. When you consider 5th in this series is almost equal to 1st in AMA Supercross, that's a big difference, and especially for the guys who aren't winning, who are running mid-pack 5th through 10th. kind of thing. That's a lot of money difference, and I think it's great that something like this series came along. But in the comments below, you tell me, do you think this series will get bigger after this year? Obviously, they're only doing the 2 rounds. Do you think this series will falter because it's who knows what? They're not drawing in enough big names, or they have to pay the big names too much money to race? Whatever it is, in the comments below, make sure to leave a comment, leave your opinion, whatever you did. Did you like the first round? Are you excited for the second round? Whatever it is, I'd like to hear it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things that this platform allows you to do, because obviously it helps me a lot. You know, playing the YouTube algorithm game, it always is good. And with that, I'll see y'all later.